Hi, so this video today is going to be a reflection on my reflective module, looking at my development, how I've progressed over the year and where I want to go from now into the future, and how I've progressed over the year and how I've developed as a coach. So during the module, a lot of the talk we've been given specific topics, so I've improved my knowledge a lot about certain areas of coaching. This from different coaching styles with block coaching and non-linear, linear, constraints-led approaches and stuff like that. So in terms of my knowledge, I've broadened that a lot in coaching styles and how to coach in different environments to get the best out of my participants in certain areas. I've also progressed by going on other coaching courses alongside my course. So far this year I've done Rugby League Level 1, Equity in Coaching, Disability Coaching, my Module 1 course. These courses I've done once again to progress my knowledge in coaching and to help aid my development to ultimately become a better coach and to progress in the future. I think this has helped me when looking at my reflections and looking at the topics that we've been set to look at and in other aspects of my course and the module as well. As I've been able, especially with the Mod 1, to look deeper into different things such as age, relative effects, and how our physiological and psychological momentum in children adapts over time. And just because a child is a certain age, so take 12-year-olds, just because they're a 12-year-old doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to have the same body nature. Their age could be, even though their age can be very similar, the actual ability and the actual size can be very different. So this is something you need to look at in your coaching. So my knowledge has improved vastly over the course. I want to take this into year 3. It's given me a more first to learn more about it and to go further and further and deeper into it. And that's going to be shown in the modules that I've taken into next year as well. Also in the development, taking the subjects and the topics, I've been doing a placement with a community football team. So I've taken the knowledge and put it into practice by helping an under-7s team, an under-13s team and a disability team in this football club. So this has helped me learn my coaching style and helped me to develop a coaching philosophy more and become more adapted at being able to coach in those environments and taking the topics and taking the knowledge that I've learnt from the course and actually putting that into practice in a context and in an actual sporting environment. I think this is very beneficial for me as I'm gaining experience along with that knowledge, so I can put it all together to hopefully become a better coach in that regard. I've seen firsthand taking block practice with my disability group, taking the block practice term and way of coaching. We've managed to see a massive improvement through the possession and keeping hold of the possession by block practicing possession drills. This works really well, and this is a style now that we've got used to and our participants have got used to, which we're taking into the next couple of topics. Our next topic now is defending, so we're taking this same sort of style of coaching and seeing if we can replicate it through other topics. So I've been able to use the knowledge I've learned through this module and put it into an environment which has been a brilliant help for me. So going on from this module and from what I've learned, I'm looking to take this into my 3rd year and move on into doing more practical side of it and also trying to give a little bit back. One of the modules I'm looking to do is a module called iTeach, which is going back into the classroom and helping students in the 1st year. I think this is very beneficial for me for what I want to do in the long term, which is going to teaching. And I think the knowledge and the experience I've gained already is going to help me in the 3rd year and help me progress to ultimately get to the goal and to get to the area I want to be. Also in the third year I want to do more coaching courses. I'm a firm believer that the more courses I can do, the more strings of bow can make me a better coach in whichever sport. I think there's a lot of benefit between doing football coaching in other forms of sports and taking other forms of sports into a football context as well. As especially with children, when we have our ABCs, our fundamental skills, there's no sport specifics skills in there, so any games that you play can be used for any range of sports. But even once we start getting into sport specific, there's a lot of crossover. So in terms of the passing in rugby, okay, in a football context it's not that legitimate, but it brings in the hand-eye coordination, the awareness and things like that. So certain games and drills from different sports can be brought into other aspects in other sports as well. So I think this is one thing I want to continue to learn, a variety of sports to try and move on and progress further in my coaching development. And this is what I'll be looking to do in my third year as well. So to conclude it all, I'm looking to progress further and get more coaching badges and gain more knowledge. I think this module has been very beneficial for me. I think I've learnt a lot from it. It's made me improve my planning and my organisation as I've been going into football, into the community club and planning sessions. So I believe my organisation and my planning has improved a lot, and having to lay out the different philosophies and the different ways of coaching has helped me create my own coaching philosophy and to refine what I believe is good coaching practice and what is bad coaching practice. Thank you very much for watching.